Today was Super Bowl 2023, though now it is called the Superb Owl. Haha. I waited all day because I wanted to see the live action trailer to the new Little Mermaid. Now, I might hate the live action Disney reboots, but I love The Little Mermaid and it cannot do wrong in my eyes. It cannot. Here's the thing. I love the classic Little Mermaid for being a gorgeous piece of animation. I know most people, when they hear Little Mermaid, they just think of Under the Sea, that big happy musical number. I remember the big dramatic moments, like when Ursula was performing her spell and then Ariel was drowning underwater and had to rush to the top of the ocean and such. I remember all the sad moments and how they were beautifully performed. I remember thinking it is amazing that Ariel can be happy with just a fork, and even though she's, not talking, she's just being so awkward and cute, and I just thought, oh, like, this is great animation, and she is just a lovable character because she's so innocent. And her ignorance was because she was living under a rock, or in this case, under the ocean, so I never took it personally that Ariel was ignorant of the land thing. I thought it was the cutest thing in the world to see her explore and just, feel free and move and all this. And yeah, if I ever wanted a Little Mermaid sequel, I want it to be where Ariel is talking and she is taking Eric under the water and explaining to him her beautiful world. And in my more adult woke stage, she's also explaining the pollution and everything that people just throw into the ocean. Yeah, yeah. But no, The Little Mermaid is one of my favorite animated films of all time. It's definitely my favorite Disney movie because, gosh, that soundtrack just gets me. That score is magnificent. So, yeah. I really don't care what changes they make in the live action reboot because I just love that score and I love mermaids. I think mermaids are cute. If they decide to, woke it and give Ariel more girl power, I don't care because the actress they picked still has a lovely singing voice and she's gonna be a mermaid. That's cute. It's simple. I am not asking for much. I can't because I hate the Disney reboots for their ugly CGI, for the way that they take funny characters and stiffen them up to make them seem more mature or more sanitized. Like they sanitize the villains. I hate that Gaston, who was originally an obnoxious jock who was still somewhat pleasant to, I don't know, Gaston had a weird charm where even though he's a total a-hole, he still seems like more approachable. Whereas in the new Beauty and the Beast, he had PTSD and he was using an excuse to be an a-hole. It's like, no. The scary thing about Gaston is he seems like a regular buddy that you can hang out with, but he's so used to everyone loving him, he can get away with anything. Like, he is such toxic masculinity, whereas the new one is more like, okay, in this, yeah, no one cares about your mental issues. You're crazy, so we don't want to be around you. I did not like that. I did not like that Jafar in the new Aladdin was boring. I did not. I accepted that they didn't have the talking animals and all their hilarious moments because I thought Jasmine's friend was pretty funny. So Jasmine's friend made up for not having a Iago. It did. But I will still watch Aladdin because I just thought it was a more interesting movie. I did. I will admit that the scene where, Aladdin and Jasmine are on the carpet and flying through the city to avoid Iago, that part was cool. And it kind of made up for the fact that A Whole New World was ugly in that live action scene because it was so dark. And I felt like they cut it short. They didn't make it as interesting. So that pissed me off. Like, I did not like the Aladdin reboot that much either. Let's see. Mulan reboot was good to me because it was so far away from the classic animated movie that I feel like it was just taking inspiration, from the myth than it was from the Disney musical. Like it wasn't even a musical, so it was so far away that I could appreciate it as its own thing. I felt that way about Cruella. I did. Even though the part where they tried to make her, care about her friends kind of took away the fun of the great evil villainess. It was still a pretty darn good movie, I can give it that. The other Disney reboots, I did not see. I refused to see The Lion King. I don't care about Dumbo that much. Mostly I'm mad that Dumbo wasn't more from the perspective of the animals, was more of the people taking care of a circus, and that's not that interesting to me. It's not. So, even though I hate Disney reboots, I really do, I love mermaids and I love the soundtrack to The Little Mermaid, so they can change whatever they want, but those two things, I love to see. I'm excited to see. So, after that rant, I really wanted to see a trailer, but it turns out that the trailer was leaked and now they're not having a nice, glossy, high definition trailer. Instead, they have this like sad bootleg leaked trailer. Wow, like get your game up. Ugh. Like, why? How? How does this happen? Who lets this happen? Ugh. And even if they did leak it, still people would appreciate a clearer, like snazzier trailer. They really would. So I'm just annoyed that I still don't get my glossy trailer. I don't care who gets fired over this leak. I do not. I do not. I still just wanted a nice trailer because I want to see a new mermaid. And after all the other underwater like CGI movies they've made these days, like Aquaman, that Avatar 2 movie, like, oh, there is some competition to make good CGI. Oh, like Wakanda Forever, also really good under the water CGI. I want that wonder of being under the water surrounded by mermaids. I do. I don't care that they took away her seashell bra because Ariel's new tail is so pretty. So I'm going to watch the ugly, like bootleg version. I am. But I'm mad. Apparently not that mad because I'm still watching it, but it's still annoying. Like, get out. Get it better, Disney. Good start. The ship is on fire. It's falling apart. Again, in the classic Little Mermaid movie, that was pretty terrifying for a kid's movie. Ah, God. So yeah, the fact that they're having this in the first thing makes it a little more actiony. And I love that. I love that. It's too blurry for what I assume is the scene of her catching, like, the prince under the water and saving him. That's a pity. That's exactly what I'd love to see in a trailer. But aw, they're recapturing the famous scene, where he's on the beach and he's looking up at her and she's looking down at him and it's cute. Anyway. Oh. Oh, okay, yeah, she's so cute. Aw. Oh, she has a lovely voice. Even her speaking voice is quite lovely. Yeah, she's not as sort of shrill as, like, the 1980s Ariel and such, and that's okay. Even though, like, her voice really, like, brought up the drama for me and that, this one, yeah. She's just sort of, like, standing her ground and all that. It's a little dry, but I've come to expect that from the lead female characters in the Disney reboots. They have dignity and such, and they're such good role models that they kind of lack character and personality. Oh, well. But no. Giving this new Ariel a chance. What next? God, I wish I could see Ursula. I hear her and she sounds, I don't know, right now she reminds me of like the witch in the candy house that, happily invites Hansel and Gretel in to like eat more candy and then wants to eat you. So I guess that's good. As a classic Ursula, she was terrifying from the get-go. They even did the hair flip, like, oh, oh, that's cute, that's cute. Oh, and it could only have been done with her hair texture, so that's awesome. God. Again, I think the animated version is so much prettier, but, if that never existed, I'd still be really excited for this cute mermaid movie. God, I wish I wasn't seeing this blurry because that looks so magical and cute. Oh, God. You can't do wrong with mermaids. That's just the simple truth. You cannot do wrong with mermaids. Maybe there's a better word. Okay, so, God, I must really love The Little Mermaid to care even for that terribly blurry thing. So, yeah. So far they're doing that thing where, they're trying to make stronger female leads by giving Ariel a lot more of a stiffer upper lip and such. That's fine. That's fine. But there's something about Ariel's like whininess in the first one that just brought out the drama a little more for me. But I will give this young Ariel a chance, mostly because she's the first actress that actually has a singing voice, and I'm just so grateful for that. I will never forgive that the Belle, like, Hermione cannot sing, and it was super annoying. It was super annoying. And the new Jasmine, they finally gave Jasmine a really great song to sing. And again, the actress, while she was a fine actress, did not have that wow ability that I really wanted. So, yeah. Yeah, I wait till the day that Leah Song will cover Speechless. I wait for that day. But yeah. I kind of wish I didn't know like the classic Little Mermaid story and I would just no, I don't. I love that movie. I really, really do. And I do. I love it. But it's not just the nostalgia of hearing the music that's getting me. It's just the idea of a mermaid is taking this journey and she's going to the earth or the surface world just sounds really cute. Like in Aquaman, where Mira, who was, so serious, so well educated and grumpy, and she was just on the surface world with all these, preconceived notions of hating the surface dwellers for a good reason. They pollute the oceans and just by huge masses and just have all the wars all the time. She still found a little bit of wonder in what the surface world have invented. I find that delightful, and that is what I'm really looking forward to in seeing this new thing. Like, live action movies, let girls be a little amazed, a little a little dazzled by what they don't know. Let them be that, okay? Honestly, one of the only parts of the Beauty and the Beast movie that I really believed Hermione's acting was when she was in the library and she was wowed by it, because the giant library, that's cool, especially for a book lover. So, yeah. Disney, I really wish you would stop making the reboots, and the good news is you're out of reboots. I mean, out of the really popular ones. You can make the Hercules one. People who like Greek myths will like it. I doubt you'll do the songs justice, but yeah, I don't care. I don't care at this point. Because what do you have left to reboot? Peter Pan? Everyone redoes Peter Pan. Everyone. The Aristocats? I would love to see some CGI cats. Okay, cat lovers would win. But yeah. Disney is out of reboots. This might be the last big one they ever make. I hope to God that's true. I don't want a sequel of any other of these reboots. I don't. So, Little Mermaid, I will watch you because you are just my favorite Disney movie. I can't not watch you. But yeah, I don't want a Frozen 3 or a Toy Story 12. I don't.